Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be working on or completing the initial steel setup, as well as starting a compacted coal setup to increase the amount of power generation for the base. Before we head out and do that, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and as well as join our Discord. Link for that is in the description down below. Without further delay, let's get right into it. Right now I'm still trying to belt all this iron over to the foundries, although I will soon realize that this is too resource intensive and it's just a better idea to truck it. As you can see on my to-do list, I way overestimated how many trucks I'd wind up needing for the run between the miners and the steel production. I don't even know how many hours I had at that point playing Satisfactory. I never really used trucks. I never really automated trucks. So I never really knew what their theoretical throughput is. So I'm basically gaining truck experience as I'm playing right now, which is kind of weird for someone who had already had hundreds of hours in the game, getting into 1.0. So here I am now, deleting all of the conveyor belts that I built for the belt bus, actually realizing my plans, altered plans, to use trucks instead of belts. Noticing that I was getting crates because the inventory was full, I decided here to place down an awesome sink, just randomly right here in this path, in order to sink all of this ore that I was collecting. I know I could have trashed it, but I figured I'd get even the tiny amount of points that I can get out of ore. You know, points are points. Even if it's slow, it still gets you tickets.
Fix-It reminds you to drive vehicles accurately through a truck station's dock area while recording a path. This ensures it will connect properly once everything is automated. The truck station can be set to load or unload, and can also refuel vehicles. Unlike some pioneers, truck stations care about saving humanity.
I built actually one too many truck stations at this point. Due to how logistics work out, I actually only needed 2 truck stations, although I'd only find that out later. Uh-oh. Well, I forgot about how in Satisfactory... Oh, I just got an achievement, move faster than 140 kilometers per hour. So, I just fell downwards at upwards of 140 kilometers per hour and survived. Hell yeah. Here's the Satisfactory, if you're at full health and you take fall damage, you cannot die. The game literally will not kill you if you take fall damage and live on and have full health. You live on half health. This is the final stage of construction of the first iteration of the steel manufacturing area. Later this will get upgraded to produce even more steel products to meet the needs of the main base, which I will be constructing later. Sweat is definitely real here. Now that the main iron or steel producing area is complete, it is time to record the truck routes. I was an idiot at this time and didn't realize that you could close the record menu while recording. Um, so yeah, I was manually panning the screen because I had this menu open like an idiot. In recording this path, I actually went too close to that second truck station and wound up scheduling a stop at both truck stations here when I only meant for the one that I actually stopped at. Um, so I wound up having to go back and re-record this truck route, which was very unfortunate. At this point, I realized there's another error in the route, and that this one was scheduled to stop at both locations, and I also almost drove the truck off the cliff, and then it proceeded to drive itself off the cliff. Fortunately, they have vehicle ghosting, so it'll just whoosh back into position once it gets lost, at least. after glitching this tractor over these belts, it's not really supposed to be able to do this. Um, so it takes a little bit of finagling. But after doing that, I've delivered a small amount of steel beams and steel pipes to the main base for use in unlocking new tiers.
Milestone reached. Improved storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on the crushing mental and physical strain of your responsibilities and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has repeatedly proven to be the best cure for any kind of stress. Now back to work. Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Now building up platforms above the existing coal generators. We're going to build more, as I will be getting compacted coal, which slightly more than doubles the amount of power generators you can have per amount of coal put into the system. Excuse it not looking very good right now. That is all temporary, including eventually demolishing the supports. That's just temporary until I get around to unlocking the hover pack and more customized, like more buildables in the Awesome Shop, which will allow me more customization options, and then I will rebuild the power station and the main base and everything to look more aesthetically pleasing, while still upholding the goal of destroying nature as little as possible. The original plan was to use trucks, hence why I'm about to build a truck station. Though due to the geography of where the sulfur node is, it wound up being easier just to belt everything into this compacted coal area. Time for the arachnophobia. Arachnophobia warning. There's probably gonna be some spooters in here. Little fuckers. Honestly, I might get freaked out by it. I might turn on arachnophobia mode. We'll see. Hello, little fuckers. Hello. Fucking die, assholes.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests these are predators, but notably they do not have a traditional mouth or eyes. There are, however, numerous cavities on their head which could fulfill a similar function. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures. The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
And now to get these 2 sulfur belts all the way down this literal mountain. That's a fun task involving lots of daisy-chained conveyor lifts. I'm choosing to use 2 Mark 1 belts, or 260 belts, instead of 1 Mark 2 or 120 belt, due to limited amounts of reinforced iron plates. Compacted coal production complete. It's now time to just monitor the situation to make sure everything is working smoothly, as this game is prone to having your factories wind up with bugs in them.